Hello everybody, welcome back to another Mortal Kombat Mobile video. I made another one because a lot of people were requesting I did this, and today's video is going to be a really good gold beginner team that anyone can get their hands on and anyone can use. It's very good. One of my favorite teams, and I use it a lot just for old time's sake. This used to be the best tower team back in the day, and is really consistent even nowadays. It's just a really good team, and I recommend you try them out. It consists of Balanced Kenshi, Covert Ops Cassie Cage, and Demolition Sonya Blade. You know, they all synergize very well with each other since they're all Spec Ops characters. Balanced Kenshi gives all of your Spec Ops teammates a bar of power. Really nice to have. Covert Ops Cassie Cage gives you 25% unblockable chance on all attacks. Demolition Sonya Blade gives you plus 30% attack for all Spec Ops teammates, which is very nice. Very good to have on any team. That's a good team to have. I was able to beat my first tower with this team. Not any fatal towers really, but definitely I was able to beat a lot of normal towers with them. You can easily though get to battle 100 on the majority of fatal towers for that free diamond character, so it's definitely not like this team is terrible in every sense of the way. And even with really good gear, you could definitely get really far in towers if you try hard enough. Some battles might be a little bit difficult here and there, but trust me, this team is absolutely god tier. It's up there with some of the greats if you just know how to play them, since each of these characters are really good. Balanced Kenshi has a loop, if you guys didn't know this. So what you do is you just do the first two combos and then you immediately do a special one. The thing is that you saw there the time it takes to do the special one, the majority of the time the enemy opponent will try to like punch at you, but you've already done the special attack. As you saw right there, she just tried punching me, but it did no damage, and I was able to hit her with it without her blocking it. That's a weird thing with this character. So you can just keep spamming this over and over, so you just never get hit, and you can just keep power draining them. It's really nice. It's really nice. I always recommend Kenshi as the opener character, since he's, in my opinion, the weakest out of these three characters. So him dying first really doesn't sacrifice much at all, and especially in like tower battles and whatnot. So you want to keep those other two alive the longest, because Cassie Cage and Sonya Blade have really good basic attacks and could just chain constantly. So you're able to build really easy power with them, and their damage really doesn't come in until they get their special 2, while Kenshi's damage comes in all from his special 1. Like right here, that was pretty easy. Look at that, easy peasy, nothing he can do about it. I just do it again. And usually by this time, your Cassie Cage will have special 2, so you can just kind of finish the fight like this. Pretty easy. If you get tower gear on Cassie Cage, because she's the strongest out of the characters in this team, if you put tower gear on her in a tower, her special 2 will do like 500,000 damage, which can like carry you in boss battles, because you could just like start the match, switch out to her, and use her special 2, and then just let your characters die, and that's just all you do. But Cassie Cage basics attacks are fucking ridiculous, how fast they are. So I'm gonna switch out to her and just use her for a little bit. I was gonna switch to Sonya. I'm gonna counter that actually. Pretty easy. There's really no challenge with this team, as you can clearly see. I'm just wiping the floor with them, and this really isn't really due to the gear that I'm using. It's mainly because of the characters. All of these characters work very well with each other and just never really struggle, and like you can get really far on towers with these characters. I haven't really been playing that much, so I'm not very far in any of the towers, so unfortunately I really can't get any footage for that, and I do apologize for that, but I'm just showcasing it here on Faction Wars, and as you can clearly see, I'm wiping the floor with these guys, and there's really not much they can do about it. Don't worry guys though, I will show off my talent tree if you want to see that, to see like what I'm using to best utilize this team. got a shield. It's gonna be a bit rough. Easy peasy, and that's like one of the best gold teams as well. A classic team, that's scary to go up against. But no match for this team. No, definitely not. Nope. Oh, a classic grade. Yeah, they're all level 60s. Unfortunately, I'm not getting any diamond teams to go up against, which kind of sucks. But yeah, this team works very well, and it doesn't really matter who you open with. And if you don't know what that means, like opening is like the character that is like the first person to fight in the match. So in this case, for me, it would be Kenshi, and for the opponent, it would be Classic Scorpion. So definitely important to choose wisely on who that might be, whether it be Sonya or Cassie Cage. This looks pretty bad for me. I might get killed. Nah, not gonna happen. Fucking Shinnok loves to spam Crushing Shoulder. It's his favorite move. The whole widest world. They're no match for Kenshi though. They wish they were. Yeah, I would like to apologize though for the lack of uploads. I just really have not been able to figure out what like I should make content on, since a lot of the things I did make content on I'm just really just not into anymore. I'm like, I don't play much Roblox anymore at all, and I'm trying to find games to play that so I can make videos on them, and yeah, I do apologize for that. So yeah, this team is pretty awesome, as you can clearly see. I did, you know, showcased it pretty fair, because they're not bad by any means. Actually, let me see. I might be actually in the. Oh wait, no, I already beat this tower. Gosh dang it. Oh, this one. Ah, kinda. They're only Fusion 5, so it's really not much of a fight, is it? But maybe actually, hold on. I might be able to get to. Go away. It's battle 90, right? It's the last one. Yeah, maybe I can get battle 90. Perhaps. No, probably not. But yeah, this team is it's good for anything. There's like it's a really good beginner tower team because it's really easy to get, and they can deal a crap ton of damage themselves, and they'll just wipe the floor with any boss that you're struggling with. The only time this like team won't work is really against the Day of the Dead team, and like that's like the only team I could think about, because like I'm talking about the boss version of them, because they'll just keep healing over and over again. But like you can go through the entire Earthrealm tower and just beat every single boss fight in that, and like there's nothing that can really stop that, because yeah, it'll take you a while, but I'm pretty sure none of the bosses in this tower can heal. So because of that, you can essentially beat this tower without a scratch on you. Now the Shirai Ryu tower is a different story. There are boss fights where they heal, because there's a gear piece in this tower that gives them healing. Where is it? It is this one. It gives them regeneration when they tag in, and that's not very fun to go up against unless you have the ceremonial pipe, which is a tower piece from the White Lotus tower, I think it's called. Let me see, I have it here. There it is. Elder Wind Tower. It steals positive effects from the opponent, so it'll steal like your regeneration and like luck. It'll steal stuff like that, and it's really nice to have. It's really good, and this will make this tower a breeze if you have it. But unfortunately for a beginner, that is not the case, because you're not going to have this piece like I do. And I'm assuming that you are new to the game if you are watching this video, but it is definitely wild. And if you want a good gear set to put on for them, here, let me show you some. I'll put on like a basic gear set that anyone can get. Here's one really good one. So you want the Wrath Hammer, because it gives you the one bar of starting power. It gives you 20% attack boost and 30% critical hit chance. The Earth Elemental Face Mask, 30% resistance to all debuffs, which is imperative to have, because debuffs suck. Okay, getting caught on fire, not fun. 20% power generation boost for obvious reasons. That's gonna give you more attacks, more damage, the better. You know, we need that. You need that. And if you're curious on how you get this stuff, you can get all of this from the basic equipment pack, and you can get the Bloody Voodoo doll from the Faction Wars store by just playing Faction Wars. This one is really simple. It's the same thing. It's just gives you a 15% reduced power cost on all special attacks, which again means you can spam more. A 25% power generation boost, which again means you can spam more. So you are getting out a lot of damage with this, and who you decide to put these gear pieces on is 100% your decision. I recommend Covert Ops Cassie Cage though. For Sonya Blade, I can probably think of one here. Give me a minute. So you might want to do Block Breaker. You don't have to, because Covert Ops Cassie Cage already gives you Block Breaker, but I would say Rusty Chainsaw with her signature military vest, because more health is nice, and opponent critical hit chance reduction is good too, because then you won't be dying as fast, so you know that's nice. And then the Bloody Vial for basic attacks, unblockable, and bleed on combo ender is really nice. Rusty Chainsaw for the 45% unblockable chance, and the 50% reduced power cost on special attack 2, which again really nice. So on these characters you want to be using special attack 2, not special attack 1, unless like the opponent's like really low on health and you just want to finish them off, like But I recommend special attack 2 spamming. It's very viable. And for my boy Kenshi, he's a pretty simple one. You don't really need to do much with him. Let's see what the Sendo does again. No, that's not good. I guess like, if you were doing Faction Wars. Oh yes. Okay, so you want this one. 45% basic attack unblockable, 25% chance to convert 50% damage to health on special attack 1, since this character is going to be the character that you're spamming special attack 1 with a lot, so you want to use that on him. It's very nice. Let's find an armor piece for him. Storm hat. So you want to use the Bladed Fan for the special 25% chance to convert 50% damage to health on special attack 1. Now this also works with the Tarkatan Gi, which is a armor piece instead of a weapon. So if you have that instead, where the heck did it go? I just saw it. There it is, right here. Same thing, but this one also gives you recovery instead of block breaker. So if you have this maxed out and not the Bladed Fan, you can use this too. It's a good substitute. It's fine. Storm Hat, 45% toughness boost and 20% power generation boost. I said it a million times. Power generation for more spamming, 45% toughness boost, so you take less damage. That's good, and that's perfectly fine. That's all you need. And Red Headband for 45% recovery boost and 20% power generation boost for, again, better spamming, more survivability, even better. This is all basic gear that you can just get from playing the game. They're not tower pieces, and if you get tower gear, that's a good thing. You put that on, you'll be doing even more damage, and that's good. This gear, perfect. You don't need anything else. It works just fine. If you're stressing out because you don't have any tower pieces and you think you can't do it with this team, even at Fusion 7 you can do towers with this team. Just take your time, guys. You'll get there. It's fine. And now I'm going to show off the talent tree. There's a few talent trees you can do with this team. You might want to do survivability if you don't have good tower pieces. Here is the offensive tree, so you want to do as much damage as possible. This is what you'd want to use, so you could just copy here. I'm not really going to explain everything too in detail. Simple stuff. Nothing in the defense tree, and then in the support tree, simple stuff. Now there are a few things I do want to clarify with this tree. This one, your special attack 2 costs 20% less power. You want that for, again, obvious reasons, better spamming and meditation. Your special attack 1 costs 15% less power. That's good. You want that, more spamming. And Deading as champion, 10% chance for your special attack 2 to cost no power. You want that. That's a good thing, right? That's nice to have. It's really good. I got this one from Kude, I believe. Let me load another preset. Dying is gay. This one is simple. It's just gives you Revenant, and which means that on player death, 30% chance to be reduced to 1 health and gain 5 seconds of invulnerability, which that just means that it's saving your character's life and you're not dying. And then you have Shinnok's Teachings, which after taking damage from a special attack, there's a 20% chance to apply a Bone Shield for 5 seconds. While Blow Shield is active, all incoming hits feel like scratches and the damage they deal is ignored. This is really good, so you just keep staying alive if you're having trouble with that. So I definitely recommend you want to run this one. But if you want to be a bit more bold, with it and go in and do a lot of damage, I recommend you do this tree instead. But it's really up to you. It's a decision, because sometimes survivability is better than damage, because dying means that you won't be able to do as much damage because you're just dying so fast. You know what I mean? So there's definitely a lot of factors that go into it, and it's really just a personal preference to the player. So yeah, it's not totally crazy or anything like that. But anyways, guys, I'm going to cut it here short. If you hated this video, make sure you dislike it and say something mean in the comments. I appreciate all criticism. And peace out.